Hi, Dr. Smith. My name is Pauline, and I had question number 4. And the question number 4 is stated, ah, what state the null hypothesis for the nursing outcome compliance behavior? And the answer the text gave us was that null hypothesis, there is no change in the nursing outcome compliance behavior for patients with heart failure receiving 4 home visits and telephone calls over a 6-month period. When I looked at the question and then had to explain to somebody, and then you asked us to explain to somebody the definition of null hypothesis, I'd have to try to do it in layman's terms because as a nurse we do everything in layman's terms. I would have to use examples like we normally do. So one example would be that if I had 2 plants and I show you 2 plants, and over this I water the plants, one with seltzer water and then one with regular water, over a 1-month period, would you expect to see any change? The answer would be no. There would be no change in the growth, no difference in the growth. So basically, null analysis means that there is no change or difference in the problem that you're looking at. Is status quo. Another example would also be patients with knee surgeries. If you have a couple patients with knee surgeries and they want to do therapy 2 weeks instead of 3 weeks, would there be a change in the recovery period? Like, would they be getting better? Would they be getting worse? What's the hypothesis? If you do the data and statistical figurations, I don't know all the terms. So if you would do that, basically there will be no change in the recovery period of the patients if they do 2 weeks instead of 3 weeks. They may have less pain, but the recovery period time would not be any more or less, and they would not be getting worse or better. That's basically how I would explain it to somebody if they want to know what null analysis is. And I'd also let them know, we use anagrams, things to remember by. So like null means like no, there's none, no change in anything. So if you're looking at a problem or a configuration or a graph, and you want to see the difference in between something, and the graphs are very good at that because they show on a paper, they're low or higher or where they're at. And so with the null hypothesis, in the graph, you would see no change in the problem that you're looking at, because they use the home visits with the patients and for a 6-month period, and so I had to look at it a couple of times and say, oh yeah, it makes sense. So I'm kind of understanding what null hypothesis is, and I hope I explained it to you in a way that you would understand null hypothesis. I thank you for your time and have a good evening. Bye bye.